So today I'm going to replace these old halogen lights with these LEDs. They were cheap and they had a decent rating to them. I just hope that it says the anti-flicker circuit is built into it. So I'm hoping that it is. If it's not, then I'll have to get some capacitors to tie into it, but those things are cheap. You can buy like 4 of them for like 10 bucks, 20 bucks. So hopefully this will work without them, and it'll have its own, the circuit will work here. And I'm going to get started on this. Got to take the housing off, and I may have to buy longer screws, which will be a trip to the store, but let's see. So we're going to start by taking off this housing. I think it's 4 screws. Find a place to put them. Right there. Right in the lid of my bit box. I think the screw's missing out of this side already. I was wondering why it wasn't unscrewing. Replace that. Oh, look at that. The light housing's in the way of that screw. Ain't that something? Didn't expect that. There we go. That was easy. So now we got a screw on that side, a screw on the top. I can't tell if that's flat, if that's Phillips head. That's the Phillips. We'll just put you right there. Bigger one. Size. Crusty. No, that's wrong. There's 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. One on the top. I think that's. I can't tell. No, that's the adjuster. Yep, 2 on the bottom, 2 on top. Well, that's not easy to get to. The Camino you're hearing, it's one of my son's really good friends. He's got a pretty wicked Camino. He drives by, he beeps at me when he sees me out here goofing off. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need longer screws. I have a feeling. That's what I've been hearing about online from people. They definitely need bigger, longer screws for these because the LED lights don't quite fit in the housing. The screw just doesn't want to do anything. I wonder if it's a smaller bit. It doesn't look quite the same as the other ones. Let me go down to this size. Or is it stripped? Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? If it was stripped. That would be pure hell. Yeah, it appears to be purely stripped, completely. Screws are really rusty too. I'm probably just turning a hole into it. Yep. Oh, what a bummer that is. It feels like it's doing jack squat. Is it? No? Oh boy. This is what they did. They got in here, flipped it down because the screw was stripped, so you didn't have to fiddle with it. Well, that's unacceptable. Okay, let's see here. Well, they're about the same size, and actually the halogen's deeper, so maybe this will work. Let's see. Let's just put it in and see if it fits. Although the housing is a little more square. Oh yeah, it doesn't fit. I'm definitely going to need longer screws to get this into place, and I'm going to need to get that bad screw out of there. But that's going to look decent. Okay, let's work on getting this other screw out. Let me go find a needle nose. So I actually had to pull out the whole housing because this screw here is completely stripped, and it's the same with this one, and I bet you the other side's going to be the same way. So I'm just going to pull the housings out completely, give these guys a quick sanding, maybe neutralize the rust on it, get me some rust neutralizer, and then paint them black, satin black. It's all the paint I have. I don't want to go buy more paint just to do this, but it's going to be more than just a light changeover. It's going to be a complete front headlight overhaul. So yeah, lots of fun. So I'm going to get started on getting these all out. Might as well just take them all out, have them ready, and work on them. This is going to be several days easily. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to save the pain of me trying to pull these out, because that just pulling this one out was painful enough. Yeah, all excuse me, all but one of these is stripped. So yeah, these screws are messed up. All new hardware. The housings are fine though. Like I said, I'll paint them and get the other side done, and then start shopping for sandpaper, screws, and the like. All right. Got them all 4 off. And the bottom screws on all of them, except for one bottom screw. I take that back. All 8 bottom screws are stripped and rusted. So, no, it was 7, because I put a screw in the bottom of that one to get that out. So I'm gonna have to find a way to cut those screws out. I'm gonna clean up the housings. Like I said earlier, you know, put some rust inhibitor on them after I sand them down, paint them black, some Rust-Oleum. I'm gonna clean up these inside here. They just got some dirt in them, had a little bee's nest in them. Get that done, and I'm gonna have to order new hardware. So I'm just gonna order it online. I'm sure the auto parts store have it, but twice as much, and I'm not in that much of a hurry. It's a project car. It's not something I need to get going in immediately. So I'll order those, and I'll be back when I get the parts in. I sanded down the housings, and they look rusty, but I knocked all the rust off. There's pitting in them a little bit, but they're still good and strong. One of them, oh, this one here, actually was dented in really bad, and I laid it out like this and hammered it out a little. There's just to round it out some, but they should do good. And I got this. I was trying to find the Loctite rust neutralizer, but they don't have it in the stores. You have to order it online, and it's kind of expensive, but not too bad. But I didn't want to wait, so I'm going to use this. I've used it before, and it does tend to encapsulate any rust. Although most of, like I said, the rust is really sanded off. I think under that is what you're seeing is some kind of base coat under the old black paint that was there. But this will neutralize anything, and then we're going to get started. I'm going to try to do this with holding the camera. And I'm still going to do the satin coat after I'm done with this. I'll turn them around to get that other side. Man, the push on this thing is hard to do. Let's turn these around. All right, sorry about the camera movement. I am not a cameraman. As long as I'm not getting right. It's not like people will be seeing these. They're going to be sitting inside behind the lights themselves, so boy, stuff stinks. And I'm outside with the breeze blowing against me. Okay, but this stuff's flashing quick. It's really hot out, so let me just turn these over. There we go. didn't you? This stuff's drying quick. I think they suggest to do 2 coats. Whew. Sorry. Ooh, that stinks. All right, I'm back off of that. Let it flash real good. Do another coat, and then I can do the satin. All right, now we have a paintable surface. The first stuff I sprayed is now flashed on there and dry really good. Been about 20 minutes. Now I'm gonna try to get this satin paint on it. Probably won't look much different. Really bad camera work here. If you're watching this and you're like, what's wrong with him? Well, I'm not good at it. And what is that, like the second time I've said it? All right, get this side done. All right, flip these guys over. Yep, I'm doing it wet like this, but it's just sitting on the edges when it's turned around, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Like I said, people aren't going to be seeing these anyway. Just to prevent them from rusting. Okay, let's give that a turnaround. Let's give that a turnaround. Yeah, it's already flashing on there. It's like hardly anything's coming off of my fingers. It's hot out here. Well, I really doused it on. Oh well. There's no runs. There we go. We'll let that cure. The adjuster screws are supposed to come in today. If they are, later on this evening, I'll be able to try to hook these lights up. That being said, I'll see you when we start doing assembly. Well, my parts came in. The housing's all painted, ready to go. And that's what I was waiting for, these screws. These are the adjustment screws. And the old ones were stripped and just not good. And I'm gonna try to get this going and get this set into place. I think I ought to put these in first before putting the housing in, but get these screwed in. I mean, they got to go in a long ways too. It's going to take up most of my time is just screwing these in. Well, we'll get it in partially. And maybe it's easier. Well, we'll see. I'm going to do this one by putting them in first and then getting it on the spring, because that's the hard part, is getting that spring. Oh, that just flips and turns and does all kinds of stuff. This one's actually turning easier. Hey, lost my bit. Okay. Let's see here. We'll get you slotted up into there. And you will slot up into here. We're going to do some prying to get that right. There we go. That one went in. And that one went in. And then let's see about this spring. This is going to be the fun part. Just trying to get this spring. I wonder if I can, because it gives me a lot of room here to move. Well, that went into place. Now, see if we can get the spring in it easier this way. And then trying to screw these in. Yeah, I think it's better to get these started first, because that is not easy. Hook back on their spring. Let's see if we can get you to pop into place here. Come on. Pop one in there. Actually, the side one there needs to go in further, but this one may. Let's just get you going further in. Let's get you going further in. Get in there. I really don't want to have to try to pop that spring on after I get these clipped into place. I really don't want to. That's a bitch. I'm just going to take them in further. Come on, slip down in there. It's twisting, that's why. See that clip that way? I think so. Clip over there. That doesn't look right. I think that's right, yeah. Alright, we're getting there. This is just not the easiest thing to deal with here. But this one should theoretically, as soon as I get it in far enough, should fall right into place. It looks like it is. And it is. Right in its slot, pretty much. There it is, went it right in. Good. Now, this one. Come on, get back where you were. There it goes. Get in there. Doesn't look like it's fitting in the slot. Why isn't it going down? Oh, there it goes. Okay, they're in. Good. The housings are in. Let's get them at a better angle. Man, these screws are really tight. Just trying to get them basically straight. Get this one and straight up and down and sideways and all that neat stuff. Like this one needs to be moved over. Okay. That really puts some torque on these springs. Adjust you down a little. Adjust you in. That one looks good. This one does not yet. Needs to go inward on the side. Oh man, this is hard to do. This will make your arm tired, I'll tell you that much. Now it's looking a little better. But I do think that these guys do need to be over here, like right there. I am positive now. There we go. Oh yeah, that makes it much better. Get this one turned in some more. That's close. Okay, I like it. That wasn't the easiest thing to do. All right, I gotta go grab the lights. Well, this thing still needs to aim way up. But when I get them in and it gets dark and I get up to a level surface, I can do that. All right. Oh, did I forget my screws? No, I got them right here. All right. Well, it's nice when you have good new screws to work with. I'll tell you that much. Get in, there you are. Nice. Looking good. See how that painting I did? It's all hidden. Everything's hidden. But that's okay. At least I know it's been painted. And I sanded off the rust that was on it. And put rust inhibitor or whatever that stuff's called. I wish I had rust inhibitor stuff. But yeah, these guys don't fit exact. Definitely not an exact fit. But that being said, they're gonna fit. Okay. Oops. just get in there. There you are, right there, son. There we go. It just did not want to go. There's that one. Let's do this other bottom one first here. Top one looks like it's going to be fairly easier. Oh shit. There we go. Boy, I tell you what, it is muggy out here today. Kind of have to lift it a hair, move it a hair, get it into place. Get in there. That's the hole. If I can just keep it there and get it started. Stay. Yeah, these bottom ones are not the easiest to get to, but there it is. Top one. Tighten down here. Just to see how it's going to look, I'm going to have to adjust these, so these will come back off, but I want to see how it's going to look. Yes, I do like those lights. These things have the red devil eye or whatever the frick they call it, but that's not the reason why I have it. This thing is way too high. So she's gonna have to come out a decent amount. Already I can tell you that. Okay, that's better. Okay, I like it. I do like that. What do you think? Let me know. Cheap LED headlights. I mean, these were like 30 bucks for all four. So, Amazon stuff. They had a pretty decent rating. I don't know if the light spread was right, but what I saw online where people were putting them in, this particular model, it looked to be pretty good. I can't remember what they call it. The light spread, cone, whatever in the hell it is. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the other one, and let me get this camera switched over to the other side. All right, here's the passenger side. We're gonna try to do what we did before. Get them started. These things were a bear to get in to begin with. They're just so tight. It's such a tight fit. But this time I sprayed little liquid wrench on them And oh, that's moving so much easier. I should have done that down there. Didn't think about it. Not until after. That's always after the fact. Always. But this time it's half after the fact. Oh, this one's still tight. But it's definitely turning easier than they were over there. Arms get tired quick, and I don't want to strip these out. Brand new. Thing looks like it's half. It is. There we go. It was half popped out. Made it look like it was going in sideways. Okay. We got to start here. They're still tight as can be, so. Okay. Not far from where I can get that into place. Sorry if my hand's in the way, but this is not easy to do and not get in the way. Just got a little ways to go with these. I can get it. I'm about to stand up to do this. Let's get you in first. great. You put back in. It'd be nice if I did it right side up. I mean, these things have to go a long ways in. It falls into place there. Almost. Almost. There it went. That was not easy. Come on. So you need to come in a good ways before I can click you down into place. Almost. This thing's trying to strip these things out just doing that. I mean, that, let's see if that's the right bit. But they still want to strip. Well, that's definitely not going to work. Can't see this. come on. Just lock in. Doesn't want to lock in. Why? It's in the slot. There it goes. It just didn't want to lock in. It's in now. Okay. Gee whiz, that was not fun. It was not fun. Okay, here comes the next one. Let's see, how far do I have to go in? I have to go in a good ways with these two as well. Yep, just keep going. Keep going. And hopefully I won't strip these out. They're already mangling up. Just slip right down in there. A little bit more. Trying to. Oh, come on, you just came right out. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it just doesn't want to go. It doesn't. Why does not? Come out of there. Is it bent? I think it's bent, and that's why. How did it bend? I don't know. Let's see if I can get this to hook in here. Come on. Why is that one giving me such a hard time? Oh, come on, get in there. It's wanting to strip it out already. Look at that, brand new. And it's stripping. What is going on here? Why is it not fitting in? It's all bending and stuff. Sorry. I don't see why that wouldn't be going in. I really don't get it. Let's put you up here. Let's see if we can just fit you in first. Oh, now it wants to fit in. Now it wants to fit in. I can't believe it fit. And that thing was ready to strip. Still needs to come in here. It's so hot. I'm sweating. Ow. Okay. Let's get this one to go in. There I go, hitting the camera again. There we go. That's a start right there. Just pull this up a hair. There's got to be a better way, or at least better tips that don't strip out. Luckily, it didn't strip, that one. Luckily. All right. All right. Oh, I thought you were there. Nice and tight. All right, let's do the next light. For a second I was like, why aren't these holes lining up? I had it upside down. Jeez. There's one. Oh shit. I just noticed something. I'm gonna be looking back here for the plug, and it didn't go through. And I thought I put it through, but it must have flipped back out. Okay, let's do this again. Take 2. There we go. Let's get you started. Getting you guys started. Hopefully these bottom 2 will go in okay enough. That's the hardest one. Jeez, get it. Really? Let's see if we can get you on this side first then. Yeah, this isn't easy. What? Can't. The thing is, you can't really see where the hole is. It's up there. That's the hole right there. Okay. Really? Push right beside it. No, I don't want it beside it. Right there's where the hole is. Maybe not. Let's get you guys tightened down here. Can't tell, but it's going through. It just looks like it's bent or something. It's at an angle. I don't think that's right. No, it's not right. That wasn't right. It's gotta go right there. I was wondering why it looked like that thing was bent up. I was like, that ain't right. And it was missing the hole and going up into the housing. So I'm gonna have to aim these things still. Well, I gotta wire them up. And it's probably not gonna happen today. I'm just got too much stuff on my plate to do. So that one is sticking out further. Okay, that's about right. Anyway, I'm just gonna get these on just to see how this looks. Well, they're mounted, and that's what matters. Oh, my leg fell asleep. Oh. Okay. Geez, I sound like an old man. Okay, let me pull the camera off here. Then we're going to stand back and look. Let's get a little closer. I think they look pretty good. And just wire them up and see how they work. Alrighty. I'm going to pause it here and start it back up when we wire them. Alright, so I had the headlights hooked in and I just tested to make sure that my connections are correct. I'm going to take these apart, put dielectric grease in, and I still have to get the accent lights hooked up, so I made these little pigtails that go into the parking lights on either side, so I can get that working. And then over here on the other side, it's a tight fit, but I'm gonna hopefully get in there and get that done and give it a try. And there's my dielectric grease. So I'm gonna get started. I don't have any way to mount the camera up high, but I'll show it after it's done and all, and then we'll check the lights out. The headlights are complete. I think it gives it a good look. And these guys right here will show red, and then you got the little running light right there. I hooked those up to a switch on the inside, so I don't have to have all the running lights on at the same time when I want those on. And I'll demonstrate it now. I'll go in, turn the running lights on with they call it the devil eye, and then I'll put them on low beam and then high beam and back off to show the functionality. So let me go ahead and get in the car and check it out. You can see that. Those are the running lights. Now we're going to go to low beam, high beam, back to low. Here are the lights on. And that should be low beam. That's high beam. Looking good. Back to low beam. We're going to switch them off. There you go. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with them. I think they look good. And that'll complete that project. Now all I have to do is work on mostly just body stuff, and I do want to get the side running lights changed out. I got housings for them, the new housings. The old housings on the sides, they're kind of faded. So once I get that done, I'm not gonna have too much more to do. I have some trim to change out that I already have. So hopefully we'll get this done, and then we'll just work on little projects from here and there. Alrighty, have a good one.